A YouTube network, also known as an MCN or multi-channel network. Are they good? Are they bad? Can they help you grow a channel? Have you got one of those emails too? That's what's coming up next, you dig?
Brian G. Johnson!
Hey, it's me, Brian G. Welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. It's a pleasure. And if you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, consider subscribing. Click on the bell notification and you won't miss anything. Should you join a YouTube network? Well, maybe. It really depends on your own personal situation. Now, as an informal science experiment, I'd really love if you could share your experience. Have you received an email from a YouTube network promising to help you grow your channel? Leave a comment below and share your opinion, your insight with the other YouTubers who will watch this video. So, should you join a YouTube network? Well, it really depends on where you're at and why you're joining. Understand this, you're not just joining, you're entering into a contract with a company, and make no mistake, once you're signed to the contract, you'll probably have a hard time getting out of it. And that's why this is such a heated topic here on YouTube. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying you shouldn't join a network. I am saying you should really understand what you're agreeing to. So when would be a good time to sign with a network? When you can't access the YouTube AdSense program. This is the program that YouTubers join in order to have ads displayed on their channel so they can make money. And the way a network works is when you sign, they get a percentage of your earnings from the ad network. Now, what's awesome about the AdSense ad network is that it's seamless. You turn it on, money shows up in your account, and obviously the more views you drive, the more money you make. However, sometimes it can be challenging to get into the AdSense program. And this is when joining an MCN makes a lot of sense. After all, it makes it easy for you to get the money. And this is a great example of when it makes sense to join a network. And here's another example. Additional perks or benefits that you're not going to be able to access without the YouTube network. For example, Selma Jaffrey is connected with a YouTube network that has connections to Entrepreneur. And when she publishes her videos, they also get syndicated to the Entrepreneur channel, giving her more exposure for her overall brand. And that makes sense. Join a network and gain additional perks and benefits that you couldn't get without the network. And this brings me to the golden rule. This makes it easy. Do not, I repeat, do not sign with a YouTube network for perks that you can easily access yourself. What do I mean? Well, TubeBuddy, for example. A lot of networks give you access to TubeBuddy, which seems awesome. Like, you have to pay for that, right? Indeed, you have to pay for TubeBuddy. However, the cost is pretty inexpensive. And when you sign to a network, you're agreeing to give them a percentage of your earnings every single time you get paid. And ultimately, you stand to lose so much money. It's ridiculous. Now, another example would be Epidemics Sounds. This is a site that sells royalty-free music. And a lot of big networks will include access to Epidemics Sounds. But again, to give a network a percentage makes no sense to me at all. For example, here's how it works. When you sign up with AdSense, they're gonna pay you about 55% of the ad revenue that's generated by your channel. So in other words, if your channel generates $100 in ad revenue, well, you're gonna keep $55 or about. And YouTube is gonna take their cut, about $45. 55 plus 45. Yeah, I think we're good. However, with some of the biggest networks, you'll agree to a 60-40 split, meaning you'll keep 60% of the revenue and the network will keep 40%, meaning that you didn't make $55 because you just gave 40% of that to the network. Now, your ad revenue has been reduced to $33 because you just gave the network 40%. But you might be thinking, hey, they're gonna help my channel grow. But I'm not sure that's possible. Here's why. The number one way these networks grow is to send out countless emails, ultimately something close to spam. For example, I've gotten one of these emails. This is what it read. We have a number of resources that can help you grow your YouTube channel. Now notice this email doesn't say they're going to help you grow. It says we've got resources that can help you grow. In other words, you're kind of on your own and they're gonna give you access to a plugin you could have bought yourself for a few bucks. Now, by the way, that email that I mentioned was sent to me by the #1 largest YouTube network. And they currently have, it's such a big number, I've got to read it. They currently have 238,732 members, over 200,000 small YouTubers. That's how they make their money. They send emails to small YouTubers with something that insinuates they're going to help you grow your channel without really saying that. And then you turn over 40% of your earnings. Brother, sister, that ain't a good deal you want to be a part of. Now, if you do want to grow your channel, focus and study successful channels. So how can you grow? Well, start out by checking out this video in the YouTube card now. It's got 15 tips that will help you grow your channel. And if you want to do just that, grow your channel, if you want to not just upload, but to amplify your videos, consider subscribing. Click on the yellow B to the G icon below. You'll subscribe and I'll continue to share the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to YouTube growth, how to make it happen, and you'll feed a poodle. I got 2 and they're hungry. I'll see you next time. You dig?